We're in Lisbon and we only have 24 hours to explore the city. Can we see it all in one day?
Good morning from Lisbon, Portugal. And we're starting the morning with riding the historic line 28 on one of the old trolley cars.
This route will take us into the older part of town called Alfama. Yeah, we're gonna see some historic buildings and try and find some coffee for me up there.
From articles that I read, it looked like it was better to catch it in the early morning because it can get really crowded. People have said to watch out for pickpocketers. So
yeah, we'll see how busy it is because we're here in November. Let's go.
So the trolley ride, even that early, I think it was a little before 9 o'clock, it was still pretty packed.
It lightened up though once we got up into like Alfama, and then it seemed like a lot of local people were using it as well.
There definitely was signs for pickpocketers on the tram, but like I can imagine during like high season that tram is packed.
Yeah, I don't think it's an issue right now.
But it is pretty scenic. It's bumpy, screechy, and it's small. It's a small tram, but there supposedly is supposed to be a tram every 12 minutes.
Yeah, I think we waited longer than that, but we were there for a minute.
So, on to stop number 2.
We're now at Pastéis de Belém, which is a place to get pastel de nata, but I think they call it Pastel de Belém here because supposedly this is where the pastry originated. But you can find it all over Portugal. It's just like a flaky pie crust with an egg custard in the middle, and then you can top it with powdered sugar and cinnamon. And it's definitely something to try when you're in Portugal.
This establishment was built in the 1800s, and then
That's when it started. I don't think this room was built in the 1800s.
Probably not, but like it kind of reminds me of Café du Monde.
Yeah, definitely. And it's pretty busy in here today, so I can only imagine during the summer month, like during the super busy times, that it's insane in here. It was a little confusing, like, because we wanted to sit down. It was a little chaotic, but I'm finally getting my coffee for the day. So you can get like little breakfast toasts and
you can get lunch here.
They call it toast, but it's really like a little panini.
And you can get sandwiches and yeah, so
we didn't even know. We thought it was just pastries. Gotta get all the powdered sugar on there. That was yummy.
Is it any different than the other ones we've tried before?
First of all, it's warm. These are always best when they're warm. I think the other ones we've tried have been a little bit sweeter, but the fact that it's warm makes a huge difference in the taste.
This is definitely the warmest one we've had. Mm-hmm. A lot of the locals don't suggest coming here, and they suggest one that's called
Manteigria.
Yeah, and we've had that one before too. That one's a little bit sweeter, like you said, but I like the crispness, the caramelized parts of the pastry itself. The custard isn't sweet, so I personally prefer this one.
can't get over how every single one of these columns is different. And the designs are so intricate. The stairwell is spooky. They're even more intricate down here. Just visited the Jerónimos Monastery, and it is gorgeous in there. This is like way on the westernmost like part of town, but I definitely recommend coming and looking at the stonework here. It's probably the most intricate stonework I've seen anywhere that we've visited in the world. So.
And I'm glad we did this in the beginning of the day because the lines right now are absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And thanks to purchasing the Lisboa card that Aubrey has in her hand, we basically got a fast pass, and it covers transportation, public transportation, in like 50 plus museums. So that's really worth it, in my opinion.
The one potential downside is that if the monastery is too busy, they may not let you in with the Lisboa card, but I don't know, they've been pretty chill about it so far.
I really thought it, I think it's super cool that in the church too, that they have Vasco da Gama, which if you watch our South Africa videos, the Cape of Good Hope, that's what he sailed around for Africa to get to India. Okay. There's so much connections between our two trips there, and just like hearing about Vasco da Gama, like my whole education life. Mm-hmm. It was really cool.
He's just right in there? So behind me is the Monument to the Discoveries, and it's this huge statue. It was originally built in 1940 as a temporary structure, and then they tore it down after, but then in 1958 they built this permanent version, and it commemorates the history of exploration and discovery of the country of Portugal. The guy on the front is Henry the Navigator, who was a Portuguese prince. I don't think he did exploration. I think he supported the exploration, at least based on my Wikipedia searches.
And this was about a 5 to 10 minute walk from the monastery.
Yeah, so Henry the Navigator says through his administrative direction, he was the main initiator of what would be known as the Age of Discovery. So the reason that it was built here is because this is where ships would depart to sail to trade with India and the Orient.
If you look across the river, you can see a Christ Redeemer statue, which is similar to the Rio de Janeiro one, but just a little bit smaller and at a lower elevation.
So most places that we've been visiting in Portugal, I'm like, oh, this is smaller than I expected. This monument is way bigger than I expected. Here's Brian for reference. Yeah. Yeah, you can go all the way up there and see a view of the city, I guess. So just kidding. There was no line, so we decided to come up here.
And it was included in our Lisboa card, so why not? But it's pretty high up here.
Not as high as I expected, though, actually. Look at all the sailboats out there.
Look at all those chickens.
Now, way over there is the Belém Tower, which looks so small from here, but we won't be going over there today because it's behind scaffolding under construction.
So we took an Uber back into central Lisbon and stopped into a grocery store And look what I found. I have not seen this ever in Europe, but because Portugal and Brazil have things in common, so this is a drink in Brazil. I'm sure it tastes exactly the same, but I'm excited to try it. Just like Brazil.
We're now in the Praça do Comércio, which is one of the main squares here in Lisbon. It's right on the river. Apparently the surrounding buildings used to be the royal palace where the kings of Portugal used to live, but today they house like some government agencies and stuff. And this is one of the largest squares in Europe, which is really interesting. Also, apparently the oldest cafe in Lisbon is over here somewhere.
The thing that I really like about this area is the European arcades, just like the archways. Are just really,
There's
really
79 of them, apparently.
Oh, wow.
79 arches.
And back in the 1700s, all of this was destroyed for a earthquake and then a tsunami. And then they created the centralized street underneath that arch in a Napoleonic manner. So everything looks a little French.
Yes, that is the Rua Augusta Triumphal Arch. It's the entrance to the, I don't know how you say it, Baixa B-A-I-X-A district, which is where we are right now.
So we're coming up on the Santa Justa Lift.
Yes.
And a lot of times you pay like €7 to go up this elevator, when in the back there's just a walkway and it's free. And the whole point is to see the view of the city. So why would you pay $7 or €7 for an elevator just to get to the platform that you can do it for free?
Well, you have to walk up to the platform. So it seems like there might be a lot of stairs to get up there.
But also, a lot of times, the wait for this lift can be like 30 minutes to an hour.
I don't know if there's a line right now, but this lift was built in 1902. I'm out of breath. We found our way up here, but it's close.
I guess the elevator is out of order or something. But really, it's just a couple of staircases.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
But the views are beautiful.
Yeah, you can still see some of the views. It would be nicer on top of the thing, but
why pay for an elevator? we're at the timeout market for lunch, and after a lot of deliberation, because there's a lot of really delicious looking options here, we decided to go with Cafe Sal Bento, and we both got some beef options. So Brian got their classic steak dish, and it's in their cream sauce, and then I got us their surf and turf, which is a steak and prawn sandwich. We got some fries on the side. I got us some glasses of red wine and some sangria because I got excited.
their big glasses of wine. And then we also got some sardine toast from Miguel Castro e Silva. We haven't had sardines yet in Portugal, so we wanted to give those a try. Yeah, I'm ready to eat.
So Aubrey ordered this rare, and it's not often that it's this rare, but it's a good thing. And the sauce is like creamy, cheesy, has a little bit of a funk to it, but it's supposed to be in a Portuguese style.
Time for the sardine toast. I don't know what's on this besides tomato. I think there's also some cod on here, or that's more sardine. I don't know. Let's take a bite. That's good. Tastes like tuna. If it has bones, they're really small, like they're edible. That's really good. I was expecting like salty, fishy, but that tastes a lot like tuna.
It smells like tuna.
Right? Isn't it good? I like that better than my sandwich.
That is like not what I was expecting sardines to taste like.
Me neither.
Wow. I'm a fan of that.
Brian, what did you do?
Now, I found out that eclairs are a thing in Portugal as well. So we needed to try the most traditional.
We must.
We have to.
We have to.
It's for science. Now, this eclair has hazelnuts. It has ganache. It has praline in it. It's pretty insane. But I wanted to get the most traditional thing, and it's just like
and praline.
I know it looks gorgeous.
And I still have wine.
Wow.
We're gonna need the 15-minute walk after this to our next destination.
We gotta try it.
First, we gotta try this. Do you want me to try it first? They were so kind to give us this spoon. Wow, there really are hazelnuts and praline. Wow, wow. That is delicious. It's yummy. Are you in another dimension?
That's like heaven out of the mouth.
It's really good. It's like sweet, but it's not too sweet. It's very light.
That's like perfect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice like hazelnut flavor.
I'm in a happy place.
Our next stop is one that I picked. It's the Marionette Museum. And I don't know, I just thought it'd be cool to see the Marionette Museum. So the first documented puppet theater is in the 11th century and with origins in India and Indonesia. And they were using shadow puppets. So that's what this first room is an example of, is the shadow puppets that they would use. And then we'll move on to like wooden puppets. But still in like the eastern part of the world is where puppetry seems to have started. There's certain animals that are often represented in puppetry, and those are the horse, the elephant, the monkey, and the ogre.
Is that an animal?
I guess in puppetry it is. I think Lisbon is a place you definitely just need to wander. Like, don't have your whole day scheduled out. And we haven't today. There's just always little squares and shops to discover. Different tiles on the buildings. It's very charming. Also, I'm very sleepy from my lunch wine. I don't recommend doing that unless you're gonna take a siesta after.
A traditional drink here in Lisbon that you should try is Jarginha, which is this cherry liqueur that they can put like fermented cherries inside of it. It was a €55, and we're right by Rocio Square. So here we go. It really tastes like port wine. Like, I have sweetness. It's all right. It's cheap. Let me try getting one of the cherries. The cherries have pits in them. If the cherries were unpitted, they'd probably be pretty nice. But because they have pits in them, it made the cherries kind of bitter. But hey, it's worth a try.
We are ending our evening with a fado performance at Fado Alfama. And this performance has a prefixed menu that comes along with it. And you get the couvert, which is the bread starter. You get the chef's like appetizers for the day, and then you get to pick a main course and a dessert.
And then of course, there's live music.
That's what fado is.
Exactly. Highly recommend making a reservation, but we were able to make one
Same day.
same day.
Yeah, but again, it's November, so.
Não quiseste, pois agora se vês procurando teu coração. Julgas que o teu amor lá por ter sido maior me deixou grande saudade. Por quem não sei diferente. Que estranha contradição, o bater do coração, por quem não sei diferente. Até penso nesta vida, já que a dor só quer ser minha, em me mudar para mim. Que ela esteja junto a mim, mas às vezes não entendo porque me persegue assim. E quando está, és-me temporada, onde o repetir está, e numa vez cumprindo onde a doer estás lá sem meio. Tradição fez-te burguês, todos engabem. Te dê boa viagem e a mim me dê coragem. É que a saudade é medonha e da sincera amizade nas minhas redações. Sem coração magoado, cantando a sabes dizer o teu fado, uma dança, e desabafas num fado a razão do teu sofrer. És a mais velha que a velhice, mais margueira que o mar, e mais feliz do que o fado.
We have made it back to the hotel after a very long day.
Yes.
Let's talk about highlights. What was your favorite thing that we did today?
My favorite thing, besides eat, just in general, I think was the monastery. There was just so much detail in the stonework. What about you?
I'm gonna say the Fado show. Even though it was the last thing that we did, and it was like 3 hours long.
2 hours.
But As a musician, or as both of us are musicians, I just appreciate how the singer and the guitarist would communicate, and it was like weaving back and forth.
It's like a dance.
It was like a dance. I couldn't understand a word of what they were saying, but it was still really, really special. And the food was incredible.
Yeah, I think the food we had there was the best food that we've had on this trip.
Now, regrets for the day. Should have gotten off the tram a little bit earlier.
This morning?
Yeah, but for the most part, I think that we saw a lot of things.
Yeah, in the like lower town touristy part of Lisbon. I think we did a good dip the toe in.
Mm-hmm.
And Lisbon's a very charming city. It's very safe. It's very walkable. We're here in November. I didn't notice a lot of like riffraff or anything like that, like you can see in cities when you travel.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think this is a great place to visit. I think it's got a unique charm.
I forgot to say, our walking footsteps of this 24-hour video was 22,027 steps. Let us know if there's anything that we missed that we should have done. And if you like what you saw and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, that bell notification, and we hope to see you in the next one.